Hello, hello. It is another pretty miserable weekend in Sydney. So I've decided that for this video, I am going to see how much I crochet in a weekend. I'm not going to try and kill myself doing heaps of crochet where I wouldn't normally. It's more just I have a pretty free weekend. I'm going to be crocheting a lot. Let's see how much I actually get done. So if that sounds good to you, grab a project and let's hang out for a little while. I do have a few projects that I want to get done this weekend, one of which is a gift for my niece whose birthday is tomorrow. So I want to make her a yellow headband. She's really into headbands at the moment and yellow is her favorite color. So I have found a Bella Coco video of a headband that has an adult and child version. So I'm going to try making the child version for her. I have done a little bit of crochet this morning already when we went to brunch just earlier. I have started a bucket hat in this Ahoy yarn. It's the Lily Sugar and Cream. I guess I'll finish that one up as well. I also have been working on the octagon shirt by Drama Crochet, and I really want to get that off my hook because I've been working on it for a while and it's at the point where it's too big for me to take it with me anywhere, so I can really only work on it when I'm at home. So I want to try and work on that this weekend too. I know that I have a tendency to have a lot of plans and then not actually finish any of them. There is a high chance I will come back in another clip and tell you that I've made something entirely different from all of these things that I want to make, but you know what? We're just going to roll with it, see how much we get done, and I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow, I am going to be doing a Instagram live with my friends Ree and Lucy. So we're going to be making a little Jellycat inspired sun. So I'm looking forward to making that as well and to doing a live with the girls. I've never actually done a live on Instagram, but it seems to be the only place where you can do one with 3 people. So that is also on the agenda. That is my only plan tomorrow because I'm guessing Frisbee training might be cancelled, but if not, that is my only other plan for tomorrow. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of crochet done. I am sure that Bango is going to enjoy having us home quite a lot. So the other thing that I'm going to try and do this August, I have been watching a lot of YouTube while I have been crocheting, and this month I want to try and watch only videos from people who have 5,000 subs or under. I know as a smaller crochet creator in this space that every view really counts and really means a lot when you are a smaller creator. So I just feel I'm going to dedicate this month to catching up and trying to find some smaller creators on here. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If you also make content and you fall into that category, please drop me a message below and I will check out some of your videos this month. All right, I'm gonna, I think, start by finishing the hat that I'm working on and then move on to the bandana if we have time. We do have a birthday drinks to go to this afternoon as well as a dinner tonight, so I'm not sure how much I'll get done in between. But I do have about 2 hours now, so I'm hoping that the bandana and the hat are small enough, not bandana, the headband and the hat are small enough projects that I can knock them out before we have to go. So let's see. My bucket hat is done. I just have to weave in the ends, obviously. But I think it's cute. I really like these colors. So I am going to weave in the ends of this and then I guess I will start on the headband. I do need to re-find the pattern for it. So hopefully I remember where that is from or can find it again relatively easily. I actually just randomly came across it when I opened my Google Chrome the other day. It had it as a recommended thing to read, which is a little creepy because I had been talking to my mom about it and hadn't searched it up yet. But anyway, whatever. I am just going to sew in the ends of this first so that it can be 100% completed, and then I will start work on that headband. I do also have a couple of things I want to make for our other nieces who are in Ireland. I want to make a blanket, what are they called? Oh, like a lovey, like a snuggler, and also a matching plushie, and then also a blanket for them so that it can be like a little set to send over. That is also on the agenda for this weekend, but like I said, I feel like I am putting way too many things on my plate currently. I did film, thankfully, at last. I have filmed a like beanie tutorial because I do get asked a lot when I like post videos or photos or whatever of the beanies. I get asked for a pattern and I just don't have one. I've had like notes in my notes app for ages, and like I have sent those to people, but I have finally done a tutorial for them. So hopefully that will be out by the time this video comes out. And then I've also been working on the design for this little bucket hat that has tulips on it. And it took a little while to figure out because the tulip stitch, like because you work this top down, you can't do the tulip stitch the way that you normally would because it's obviously worked from the V-stitches first. So I'm glad I've kind of figured that out. I have been in a bucket making, like, I don't know, world lately. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to film a tutorial for that one as well at some point and get it out because I think it's really cute, and hopefully by the time people start making them, it'll be getting warmer here in Australia. So we can only hope. It's been very cold and wet recently, so hopefully warmer times are coming. That is the update for now, and it's just gone 1 o'clock and we need to leave around 2. So I have about an hour. I should be able to get my headband done, and then we'll be probably out for the rest of the night. So I would say the only other thing I'm going to work on today is, if I have time, I'll do a little bit more on my octagon shirt, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. But I will, I don't know, show you when I'm working on stuff, I guess. Okay, speed round update because we need to leave in like 5 minutes. But I finished the main part of the headband, and I know it looks long, but I made the adult size because it's meant to have ties and I don't want to have ties on mine. So I decided I'm going to make the adult size, and then with the ends, I'm going to attach them to like a hair tie, and then do that on both ends so that it can just get like pulled easily on and off a head rather than my 5-year-old niece having to worry about ties or like getting my brother or his partner to do it for her. So that is my plan, but I'm going to have to conquer that when we are home. I need to go and lint roll myself because, as you saw, Patty was sitting on me, and also change my jacket and stuff, and then we're going to head out. So I'm not sure if I will get any more crochet done today. We might have time to come home in between events, but probably not. So who knows? I'll see you when I see you. Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday morning. I didn't really do that much more crochet yesterday. I just worked on my octagon shirt a little more, which you would have seen. This morning, I am going live with 2 of my good friends, Crochet by Ree and The Loose Thread, Ree and Lucy. And we are making this sunbag charm by Sweet Creams Co. It's a free pattern, but I have my yarn ready for it. But we aren't going live for another like 40 minutes. So I am going to try and finish my work on this headband and get it done. It is my niece's birthday today, but they live in a different state, so we won't get to see them, and I will have to ship this to them. And I've been really behind. I would normally obviously want to send it so that it was there for her birthday, but we don't talk about that. It's fine. I went on a walk this morning. I got a coffee and it's just started raining again. So good day for crochet. I am going to do this and then get on our live, and then we'll see what I get up to after that. So I finished the headband, but as you can see, it fits my head. And even though I joke about having a very small head, it is not a 5-year-old's sized head. You know what I mean? But I do think it's really cute. And I haven't woven in the ends. Story of my life. I also did make it work with this hair tie, which is in the middle here, you can see. So it can stretch to get on and off the head. So since this was the adult size and it fits my head even without the ties, I think I am going to go ahead and make the child size of it now, which is exactly the same, but just with a shorter foundation chain. I will make that, and I might send both of them up so that my niece and her mum can have matching headbands, which I think would be pretty cute. So that is the plan now. Alternatively, I suppose I could keep this and have it as like a market item. I don't know. That is a good point. Either way, I will definitely be making a child size one to send to my niece, and I think now it's going to be pretty quick, and obviously even quicker because it's going to be smaller. So that's going to be the plan. I do have half an hour until the live, but we are going to like catch up and chat before we go live because we're all going live together, obviously, and we just want to make sure we're like have the tech right and whatever. So anyway, I might make a start on it and then we might finish it after the live is over potentially, but I think I might weave in the ends, or I might leave that until later. Will I leave it until later? I think realistically I'm leaving it till later, aren't I? I do have to probably watch the video again to remember how to do this, but I do recommend this pattern. It's super, super cute, pretty easy. It is just the Bella Coco crochet, how to crochet a cute headband for kids and adults. So go and check that out if you like. I know that I said I was only watching videos from like YouTubers under 5K or whatever, but I think tutorials don't count because that is where the pattern is, you know? That's the rule I'm making for myself. I'm only vlog-wise, I'm only gonna watch creators under 5K, and I have discovered a couple that I love already. So I think at the end of this video, I will go through all of the creators that I have found through this weekend. I mean, I'm not sure how many more I'm gonna get to watch, but I will definitely make sure that that is in the video wrap up so that you can see who I've been watching and maybe go and check them out as well, give them some support. For now, I am going to log off. Is that what it's called when you stop filming? I'm going to stop filming for a bit and get a start on the child's headband and go and do a live. Oh, my first ever Instagram live. How exciting. Hello, we just finished our live and it was so much fun. If you came to that, thank you so much for hanging out. I think we'll definitely be doing more in future. So I made this little sun bag charm. How cute is it? This is from Sweet Creams Co. It's a free pattern on their Instagram page, so go and check that out if you like. I just need to put a little keyring on it, and because I finished a little bit early, I also did sew in the ends of my headband, the adult sized one. I didn't quite remember the next step of the kid of like making the headband, so I couldn't keep working on the kids one, but I am going to take it to the cafe now because we are going to go and get some food before I have Frisbee this afternoon. So that is the plan for now. I feel like this, like how much can I crochet in a weekend, is not actually going to be very much, but this is the reality of my weekends. It is when I have to fit in like catching up with friends and doing Frisbee and all of that stuff because I work full time. And yeah, I need to fit my crochet in around all of the other things in adult life, you know? So I'm gonna go and do that and enjoy some food. Maybe I'll take you with me. Maybe I won't. We'll see. It always depends how like busy it is, if I feel like I can hide or not. But anyway, that is the update as of midday on Sunday. We're going okay. We've like have a couple of finished items, right? Have I done more than this? Oh yeah, I also made a bucket hat. I finished the bucket hat. So we've done a few things. I don't feel too bad about this, and I'm not like doing more than I normally would. This is more of like an FYI, not a challenge. But if you want to see a challenge version of this, maybe we can do that in the future. For now, it's very yellow too, I'm just realizing. Very yellow day. All right, it's time for me to eat. Editing me is going to regret this because I have not plugged in the microphone, but very quick update before I go to Frisbee. I did finish the child size headband, and this is the size difference between them. So it's a pretty big size difference. I'm glad that I redid it, but that is done. Now I have to go to Frisbee, and when I get home, when I get home, I do want to do a little bit more crochet, but I'm not 100% sure what yet. Because I'm not going to finish my shirt this weekend, I sort of want to do something else that I can finish, just because I feel like it'll be nice for the vlog to have like another finished thing to do. I really enjoyed making those headbands. I'm thinking maybe I'll make more of them at some point for markets, just to have a few like non-amigurumi options. Do not mind my extremely messy desk back here. It will get cleaned up before the work week starts, but that is future me's problem. I have to go to Frisbee. I will see you for more crochet very soon. Okay, that was a very wet training. I finally warmed up and showered, and now I'm actually going to start a different project because I do want to get something else done this weekend, and I'm still not sure if I'm actually going to get to finish this or not, but I want to try and make the Fable Fawn knotted plushie from Mama Made Minis, and I have just chosen my colors. So you need a hoof color, a main body color, and a contrast color. So these are what I'm working with. I think from darkest to lightest, I'm doing hoof color. Ooh. Main body color was that middle one, hang on. Main body color, and then this as the contrast color. So that is what I'm thinking. I'm hoping it looks all right. I think these look very similar on camera, but they are not as similar in real life. This is all I have of this ball, so I couldn't do like a dark brown one. I'm hoping that I can get rid of this yarn. That is my hope with making this. So this is like a little bit of a stash down project, a little bit of trying to get another make in this weekend. And also I do want to make it to send to our niece in Ireland. So that is the plan for tonight. I'm not sure I'll be able to finish it, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. So I feel like this weekend overall has been pretty good for crochet. I think considering I've also like seen friends and done a few other things, I'm pretty happy with how it's going, but I'm going to see how much more I can get done. It is 10 to 6. We'll need to make dinner and eat dinner at some point, but otherwise I still have a couple of hours probably worth of crochet that I can get done tonight. So let's see if I can finish this fawn. All right, I am microphoneless again. Sorry, editing me. Anyway, sometimes it's just the effort of doing the vlog and plugging in and out my microphone so that it can charge every time. Sometimes I just really can't be bothered. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know this is so much worse in audio quality, but it's either this or you just don't get as much in the vlog, I guess. Anyway, I want to show you what I am up to. So I have started on the fawn. I have 2 little arms, I guess they are. 2 of these. They kind of look like ice cream cones. Chocolate ice cream, anybody? Anyway, I've done 2 of them, and I have done 2 legs, but I've just finished this one, so I haven't knotted it yet. So they do get quite a bit shorter once you knot them, and you know. So that is good. I have 4 limbs done, and then I think next I need to do like the ears and the tail, and then after that it'll be making the body, and they all get crocheted together in the body, which is awesome. I love not having to sew. If you know me, you know that I love not having to sew. And on top of that, I'm down to this much of one of the balls, and I definitely used a decent amount of the hoof color, although will still have that. I'm thinking that maybe my next video is going to be like a scrap busting video. And I know I've like tried to do this in the past, but I really want to actually properly do it. I need to scrap bust, especially my blanket yarn. So I think I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try in one of my future videos within the next like month, let's say. So if you watching this have some good patterns for blanket yarn, please drop them in the comments below for me so that I can just stash down some of this yarn, and I will have them for markets. I can have them for other stuff. I've gone too hard on the blanket yarn in the mill ends in the past, and it takes up so much space because it's obviously like quite chunky. And the other reason I want to do this is that I want to build up more of a collection of like cotton yarns and maybe not acrylic, but like, you know, just worsted weight, DK weight yarns, because I do want to do more like tapestry and wearables and things like that. I'm really loving making like hats and beanies and bandanas at the moment, and I just don't have that much yarn of that type really. So that is going to be a future me plan. Please hold me to it, because as you can probably tell from all of these videos, I love to have ideas and I don't always follow through on them, but I'm trying, okay? Anyway, I got a whole lot of limbs, and I'm gonna make more things. Kieran's cooking dinner, bless him, because I'm just really not in the mood. The cats have like been all over me today, and I know it's not like having kids, but oh my god, I just was like, I need my personal space for a minute. Like, they have claws, and both of them are like not hitting each other, but like one of them is on my lap and then the other one wants to get on my lap, and so they're like sniffing around each other, and it's a lot. Tonight I also need to clean this desk because I gotta work here tomorrow. You know? I think my plan for the rest of this video is, if as I'm doing stuff tonight, or like hopefully I'm gonna get this finished, I will keep you posted tonight, and then tomorrow morning, because I'm working from home, tomorrow morning I will do a wrap up of everything that we got made this weekend, because I know technically this is a how much can I crochet in a weekend video. I'm trying to knot this while I'm talking, and my goodness, they're quite hard to knot actually. Anyway, I'm also glad to be like stash busting my patterns a little bit. In the last video we made one of the Puddles the Platypus patterns, or like toys from a pattern, and that was also one that I'd been wanting to use for ages, and I finally got to use it, and I feel like it's like a favorite already after making 2 of them. So I'm glad for that, and I'm glad that I'm getting this one out of the stash as well. There we go. All right, that's probably enough yapping for one poor audio clip, and I will see you when I don't know, I guess when I've put some of these together maybe? Hello, it is almost 9:30. I am this far into the head, which is attached to the body. I'm going to keep working until maybe 10 and see how far I get on this. We have already finished 2 balls of this brown. One of them was quite a small one, so it doesn't really count, but it counts for the stash down. And I was planning originally on making the like lovey version and the plushy version from the same yarn, but I'm not going to have enough because I think this might be my last ball of it. So hopefully it gets me through the body, and if not, hopefully I do actually have another one in my yarn stash. If not, that would be so disappointing. Anyway, let's all cross our fingers that this is going to be enough, or I have enough in my stash, but I think this is going to be the last clip that I do for tonight. So I will come back tomorrow and I will show you how far I get on this plushie tonight, and yeah, wrap up the vlog. See you then. Hello. Okay, let's take a look at everything I made over the weekend. So first things first, 1 bucket hat, completed. We made a too big headband, but it was still finished and all the ends are woven in, so completed item. And then we rectified that error with a regular size, child size headband, which is what I was aiming for to give to my niece. And then on our live with Lucy and Ree, we finished this little sun. I am thinking that maybe I want to go around and sew, because you sew up and down all the points, there is kind of a hole that you can get your finger through. So I do kind of want to go back and sew those up, but I'll make that decision later, I think. And then we started on, I got this far into the fawn. It's going to be quite big in this yarn, I've realized, but that's okay. I have maybe 10 rows to go, 10 rounds to go, and I've got only this much yarn, so I'm really hoping it lasts, but I'm not sure it will. I do also, of course, have the legs and the tail to crochet in, so that is all the stuff we got crocheted over the weekend. In true me fashion though, it is a Tuesday. I have done a little bit more crochet since then. I started this bandana on the train and I've decided I want to do a white trim on it because I feel like it'll give kind of cloud vibes if I do the scallop edge in a white, and then the ties can be in white as well. So I've done that. And then I also just started one in the buttercream, lily, sugar and cream as well. So 1 and a bit bandanas, and I've also finally started the Phoenix blanket, also from Mama Made Minis, and that is going to also go to my nieces with the lovey and the plushie that I've been making. So all in all, not bad. That is everything we got done in this crochet weekend. I definitely feel like other weekends have been filled with more crochet, and I probably do crochet more during the week, but that's all fine. I would love to know what you were working on while you watched this, or if you were just vibing, hanging out and having a watch. I'd love to hear from you anyway. So drop me a comment down below, hit the like button while you're down there, and if you want to subscribe for more crafty crochet content and help me reach my subscriber goals, I would love that so much, and I would love to see you in the next one. So I will catch you then. Bye!